Hi friends, today we would be learning about case statement, how to use case statement in structure test for developing a logic. Case statement is widely used in structure text programming because it makes a logic to look very easy and simple. So before starting with the programming, we have to know some of the theoretical part which is related to the case statement. This is how a syntax of a case statement looks like. Case Case name is similar to the variable name. It is user defined, and this case consists of statements. This statement name is also user defined, and this statement consists of logic. So the case acts like a switch. It can switch between this statement as per the application. So while programming, we are going to understand this in an easy way. We are going to develop this logic by using the case statement. In this, we are having three outputs: drain valve, filling valve, motor. And on the input side, we are having low level switch, high level switch, and two inputs: start push button and the stop push button. In this logic, uh, when the level of the water is below the low level sensor, the filling valve would get on. The filling valve will remain on till the water reaches the high level sensor. As soon as the water reaches the high level sensor, the filling valve will get off. The motor and the drain valve will start together. Motor and the drain valve will be on till the water reaches below the low level sensor. As soon as the water reaches below the lower level sensor, the drain valve and the motor will get off and the filling valve will start. So this logic is going to run in a cyclic manner. So we are going to develop this logic in case statement. So let us divide this complete logic into four states: initial state, check level state, filling state, and the draining state. At the initial state, all the outputs, drain valve, motor, and the filling valve will be off. Check level state. In the check level state, low level input and the high level input would be analyzed. If the water is below the low level sensor, filling cycle will start, and if the water reaches the high level sensor, the draining cycle will start. So this decision whether to start the filling state or the draining state would be decided here in the check level. In the filling state, only the filling valve would be on, drain valve and the motor valve would be off. In the draining state, drain valve and the motor valve would be on and the filling valve will be off. Let us start with the programming. The first step is go to the global type, add enumeration type, machine, states, enter. We are having four states: initial, check level, filling, draining. So these are the four states. After defining the states, second step is go to the global variable. Over here, I have already defined my inputs and output. Add variable case tank. Over here, go and select enumeration, which we have already created before. Machine state. Case tank is the case name, and the machine state consists of all the four states which we have discussed. Now here again add member, current state. This current state is a string value, which is the current execution statement. This current state will give us the data about the current state which is executing in the program. So let us start here. Case, select case. This is the syntax of case over here. So here we have to, in the place of variable, we have to define case underscore case tank. This is the case variable name, and we are having four states, that is initial, check, check level, filling, draining. So we have the all the four states. Now inside these states we have to make logic. During the initial state, all the outputs would be zero. Drain wall would be off. Fill wall would also be off. Motor would be off. So during the initial state, all the outputs are off. In initial state, select function block. Okay. Filling state. Draining state. In the filling state, filling wall would be on. The rest of my output will remain off. And during my draining state, motor and drain wall would be on. filling wall would be off. So I have wrote down our basic logic over here. So now in check level, if this means that if my lower level sensor and the higher level sensor is off, my filling cycle should start, means my filling statement should be executed. Now in the check level again, if high level sensor is on. So this means that if my higher level sensor is on, then my draining cycle should start, means this logic will directly come here in draining state. So in the check level state, we have defined the logic to switch in the filling cycle if my level is below GDI low, and to switch to draining cycle if my GDI high level sensor is on. So in this state, we are basically switching it to filling and the draining state as per the feedback from the sensor. Now in the filling state, if so this means that when our filling statement is executing, means during the filling cycle, if my higher level sensor is on, then draining cycle should start. So I have wrote down this logic here in if. Similarly, during draining if, see, in the draining statement also we have written during draining cycle, if our level sensor becomes zero, means if our level becomes less than the level sensor zero, then go to the filling state. Okay. Now we have to write one more logic for a stop push button and the start push button. Initially our all output would be zero, and here if I'm pressing start, say if See here, during the this means if I'm pressing the start button, my case will jump to the case level statement. Means this check level statement would be executed when I'm pressing start. And if now here in the check level, if so this logic means if we are pressing stop button during check level cycle, the case will jump to the initial statement. Means I have to write here initial. In the similar manner, if my logic is at filling state and I'm pressing start button, it should jump to initial. Means all of my output should stop. This all logic is being written at initial state. Similar during the draining cycle also, if I'm pressing start, it must go to the initial state. So we have wrote down the logic here. Let us compile this logic first. Compilation and error has occurred. Expecting equal to okay. Okay, let us compile again. So we have successfully compiled our program. Let us go to the visualization. I have already made an HMI screen here to save timing during this. So I have made two push button for start and stop. Actually, I don't have any PLC currently, so I have taken two switch for a low level sensor and the high level sensor. And this red color, this will indicate the status of the outputs. And over here, we will get to know which is the current statement which is executing. So let us download this. Let us test our logic now. So let us test our logic now. Currently, my water level is below low level sensor These both sensors are off in the current situation, and I'm pressing start button, and my current state is the initial state in which all output is being off, and I'm pressing start button. As soon as I press the start button, it went into the filling state. In the filling state, my output fill valve is on. Rest motor and the drain valve is off. Now slowly as the water rises up, my lower sensor becomes high first. After then, as the water rises and comes to the high level sensor, my high level sensor will also get on. When my both sensors are on, my filling valve is getting off, and my motor and the drain valve will start draining. And now this draining would be on till my lower sensor gets off, means now water is draining, my high level sensor have become off. Now slowly as the water is coming below the low level sensor, my low level sensor will also become off. As soon as my lower sensor becomes off, again my filling valve is being open. So in this manner, filling and the draining cycle is being working. Now at any stage, if I am pressing stop, all of my output must be off. All of my output must be off. And here we can see the current state. Now it is showing as a draining stage. Now it is showing as a filling state. When I am pressing stop button, it will go back to the initial state. So this is the final logic which we have. So our logic is working perfectly. So in this manner, we have developed the entire tank level logic by using only case statement. If you all have liked this video, please hit the like button. Thank you for watching the video.